You can make deep blue food coloring from red cabbage, and it's insanely simple. Not only that, but it has magical color changing properties that make it change color into pink, purple, green, and even yellow right before your eyes. It's so easy to make, and if you have children, you're gonna want to let them join in on this magical experiment. I have my amazing little brother with me today, and the first thing that you're gonna need to do is rough chop the purple cabbage. And maybe use a sharper knife because this one bent like crazy. And don't chop this white stem part of the cabbage. There's no pigment in it, so slice around it and we're just gonna remove it. The special pigment inside red cabbage has the ability to make almost every color in the rainbow from one single base recipe. As we make this together, keep your eyes locked on this red cabbage. I'm not gonna add anything to it, but very early on, you will see the color change already happening. And the reason is very interesting. Get out a high-speed blender first and add as much cabbage as you can fit into it. Then the last ingredient you will need is a simple cup of water, nothing else. The cabbage itself is going to work its magic in seconds now, so watch closely. I'm blending the red cabbage, and as you can see, it's just a very dull purple color. It's not very vibrant at all, but keep watching because this purple is going to turn into a deep shade of blue magically, as well as pink, green, and yellow. Here, see that? A small amount of the red cabbage juice leaked out and touched the metal on the bottom of the blender, turning it blue. I want you all to comment below right now if you know why this happened. The cabbage juice inside the blender, though, is still purple, but it's getting darker and darker in color already, so we need to finish this quick. Getting out a cheesecloth or a cloth that's very tightly woven, place it over a bowl, and this part is so satisfying. Add in the now very dark purple cabbage and squeeze out all the juices. There is something very amazing hidden inside the leaves of the red cabbage, a pigment called anthocyanins, held in many tiny little cells. This used to be intact before we blended it, but now that we broke it into millions of pieces, the color is coming out now, and it looks so much more vibrant and concentrated. Now I want you to remember this one thing right now: pH. This is the most magical factor of this recipe that I will reveal at the end of this video. I'm going to show you how to use pH to make any color that you want, but we need to finish our base first. Add all the red cabbage juice into a small pot and put it on medium heat. We also aren't going to be wasteful, so make sure that you save the cabbage pulp and use it later in your cooking recipes. We're going to concentrate this cabbage juice, so stir every now and then and let this mixture reduce on a gentle boil. As it cooks down, you will see some cabbage froth coming to the top. We don't need this, so just use a strainer or a spoon and scoop it off to remove it. Okay, our mixture has reduced down until we have only about 1/4 cup of it remaining. Pour 1 spoon of this into a small container and add in the smallest pinch of cornstarch. We're going to do this just to slightly thicken the mixture and to create a gel. We're going to mix this very fast to make sure that there's no lumps, and then we're just going to put it back onto medium heat and cook it until slightly thickened. I know you guys want a natural food coloring that works excellent in whipped cream and other uses. For that, you don't want to add cornstarch. It may be hard to get that perfect true blue color, but don't worry. To make sure that you guys get that perfect natural blue, I put together an easy-to-follow, complete troubleshooting guidebook with color charts, color fixes, and saves to help you get that exact color you want. Whether it's pink, purple, blue, green, or even yellow, it has just what you need to make the perfect whipped cream frosting food coloring with confidence, as well as other natural food dyes you can make from your kitchen. Our food coloring base is ready, and now we're going to make deep natural blue as well as a very vibrant hot pink using this purple food dye that we have right here. Using this, you can also make other colors like green and yellow, but first we're going to start by making a deep blue. So I'm just going to take about a few drops of this very deep purple food coloring because it's very concentrated. And then we're just going to sprinkle in a little bit of baking soda. Now, I'm very experienced with this, which is why I'm just adding it straight in, But in my guidebook, I will show you guys a safer way to do this to make sure that you guys don't ruin the blue color. Okay, we're just going to mix this up very well and be patient with it. You don't want to go overboard with the baking soda. If you do, you will get green or even yellow. But now, as you can see, just with that tiny bit of baking soda and a little bit of time, it has changed color into this beautiful vibrant blue. And we're going to test this later. As you can see, it's a totally different color compared to the vibrant purple. Now, remember that pH I told you about? The color molecules inside the cabbage changed shape when we added the baking soda. The cabbage juice used to have a pH of around 6 to 7. It sounds so cringy. Bro. I know children are going crazy about that, but anyway. When we added baking soda, we made the pH higher, making it now have a pH of around 8 to 9. So to get the exact color that you want, what you have to do is play around with the pH with using things that have acidity or more alkaline. You can use the color guide in my book to help you get the exact color that you want. Whether you want pink, yellow, purple, or a deep blue, it helps you to get that exact pH that you're looking for in a very easy way that's not so science heavy so that anyone can understand. As you can see, it has just the perfect thick consistency. It's kind of like a paint. It's slightly liquidy, but it's actually very spreadable and it's very smooth too. It works very well. If you guys want to see how to use this cabbage food dye in whipped cream frosting, and if you want to see the results, check out my book in the description box. It'll give you everything that you need as well as a complete cheat sheet and guide to help you get it just right. If you have kids, I definitely recommend giving this recipe a try, especially watching the colors change in the water like this. It's super cool and kids would definitely find it amazing. If you guys like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe and comment down below what was your favorite part about this recipe. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.